so much for joining us during this momentary distraction of simple amusements and magic.
Well, good evening, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It's always good to see you out there. I know Micah's out there. How you doing, Micah? Thank you once again for supporting. I hope everyone is good. My name is Chris Herren. I am your host tonight. And tonight, we have an exclusive peek into Nathaan Phan's new virtual magic show called The Magic and Music of Nathaan Phan. So stay tuned. And just before we get into that, I want to make a couple of announcements out there. And I can't reiterate enough that you got to check out Raven and Migs, their virtual shows happening on March 27th. If Raven or Migs is out there, please place that link in the comments so that everyone knows where to follow you. But till then, check out this video, everyone.
Join Raven and Migs this March 27th, 4 p.m. Pacific Time, and watch as they perform their virtual magic show, combining both sleight of hand and mental magic, creating what they consider slightly mental magic. Raven and Migs are longtime Hollywood Magic Castle performers, and now it's your chance to grab a front row seat. This family-friendly Zoom magic show runs 45 minutes, and tickets are on sale now for only $10 a device. Simply click link below. We hope to see you there.
That was Raven and Migs, and you could reach out to them if you're interested in their virtual show. Reach out to them on Facebook, Raven and Migs. My second announcement is the Orpheum Circuit Tour. It's a collaboration that I'm doing with Felix Jones, Simone Turkington, and myself. They're both Magic Castle performers, and we're out to help theater companies out there who are in need of funds. So if there are any theater companies out there interested, we can help. We have booked a couple of shows already, but if you're interested, check out this video, and I hope you enjoy. That was the Orpheum Circuit Tour, and we are out there helping these theaters. So if you guys are interested, please reach out to me. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to begin our show with a video that was given to me by a friend of mine. In fact, a little backstory for you. Tonight's theme is magic and music. And so I had met the artist of this video, Glenda Benavides, about a little bit over a year. And she had seen my character Faust, and she was really very nice to me. And we got to talking, and she wanted to collaborate on my character Faust and her music. And so after a few brainstorming sessions, we filmed something here, and I have that video tonight, and I would like to show you. I think it's appropriate for everything that we're going to be talking about tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, enjoy. And by the way, it's Glenda's birthday, so if she's out there in the comments, please give her a nice happy birthday from all of you. So enjoy this video, everyone.
Why do we wait? What you waiting for? Why look within? Answers knocking down your door. Time to wake up. See the blazing truth of you. Nowhere to go. And realize you're not chasing youth. Love every day. Love every moment. Love every sound. Come on. Show it on. Time to wake up. See the blazing truth on you. Nowhere to go. And realize you're not chasing youth. Be who you are. Walk your talk in a mindful way. Remember what you are. You come down from the stars. Love every day. Oh, love every moment. Love every sound. Yeah. Show it. You don't need anything but you. Don't wait to know how to. Step forward and share your gifts. Lift others up and coexist. Love every day. Love every moment. Love every sound. Oh, and show it. Ooh.
That was Glenda Benavides. She is a wonderful singer and a good friend of mine. Happy birthday, Glenda, and I love you too. And so that film was actually done right here at Faust Company. And also, Gene Williams was the director of that video. And I can't say enough how honored I was to be a part of that. So, our featured guest of the night is waiting patiently in the back. And you probably are all here waiting patiently for him as well. But I don't think he needs any introduction from me. He has been featured at Penn Teller Fool Us and also a regular on Masters of Illusion. He has definitely earned the title of being a star in the magic community. I can't express enough how honored I am to have him here. He is both a magician and musician, and he is here to give us a glimpse of his new virtual show. And so please, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the amazing Naathan Phan. Welcome, Naathan. It is a pleasure to have you once again. I love your background. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic. I just came from another event, so I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get my blue screen set up in time, but I think I've got it. And I'm just adding one more light on here so that it'll look decent. Give me 1 second here. Get a little
Well, it looks
light
great
here.
on my end. Everyone out there is watching you tonight, Naathan. So take your time with the.
Oh no, I think we're all set. We are all set.
And we just seen each other yesterday. I came up to your open mic yesterday, and so that's fantastic. If anyone's out there, please check out Naathan Phan's open mic.
If you're looking for a place to try out stuff or just to test out your virtual setup, I know that one of the toughest things is finding an opportunity to see how things read and play and whether or not even all the wires are hooked up correctly.
Right.
So if you're looking for a fun place to try out your stuff, I do an online open mic every Monday night. And just go, yeah.
And just to mention too, it's not just limited to magicians as well. Am I correct?
Oh, no, by all means, no, absolutely. I openly, we have poets and musicians. I'm still trying to get some of my burlesque friends to come in and do some sort of stuff. I want whatever people. I had a stand-up comedian come in and do 10 minutes the other day. Like whatever it is, whatever you want to express yourself, because this is to help you, whether it's to help you express yourself, to help yourself feel heard, or to help you feel comfortable, so that when you do virtual shows or live shows, you feel like you're comfortable with what's happening. That's what we're here for.
Kyle says he might have to check it out. I think you should go, Kyle. It's a very casual and fun environment. I know that Micah Cover, he's also a great magician. You know him. He does Night of the Raven at the Magic Castle. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Please, if you're watching, say hello in the comments. We love to hear from you. And also, if you have any questions for Naathan, we're going to dive right into talking about his new virtual show. So please ask. And Naathan, just to get right to the nitty and gritty about your virtual show, you are having it this Saturday. Am I correct?
Yes, it is this Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific. And this is a unique show because it is 2 shows for the price of 1. It is a concert, so some people don't like magic. That's absolutely fine. I get people who, after my performance on cruise ships, all the time it's like, hey, you know what? Your magic's good, but that voice, you should just be a singer, let me tell you now. And so I'm like, you know what? That's fine. So at 7 p.m. Pacific time, I do a 45-minute concert. And it's a virtual concert. I use a green screen to try to create some different kind of environments. That's the one thing that you couldn't do live, was like feel like you were inside the environment. So every month is a different theme. This coming Saturday is all musical theater stuff. So I'll be singing stuff from, I'm designing these shows to work well on cruise ships, so they're mostly popular. Yes, Micah Cover, don't like magic. Heathens. But to be fair, you've met some magicians, right? Like, you understand why some people wouldn't like magic, having met some magicians, right? Just some. Not all, just some.
Right.
And so I do a 45-minute musical theater concert this Saturday, so I'll have stuff from like Hamilton, Phantom of the Opera, West Side Story. And then I take a quick break. I change outfits, and then I do a 45-minute magic show. Every month, it's going to be something different.
So I'd love to just to clarify, Nathan. So the first portion of the show will be straight music. It's a concert
It's
specific,
a straight concert. Yeah,
and
exactly.
and people have the option of staying just for the concert and staying for the magic as well if they wanted to. Am I correct?
Absolutely. One ticket price means that you can, if you just want to hear singing, come and just hear singing. If you want to join us in the later half just for the magic show, join us just for the magic show. If you want to get your money's worth and see both shows, come see both shows.
No, I want to get into asking you about your inspiration in terms of the music that you have prepared for the show. But is it possible to get in a little sample or a little glimpse?
Absolutely. That's what this backdrop is for. I'm here on the streets of New York. The sun is just starting to kind of come up here because for this character, this is not in my show, but for this character, he just had one of the best nights of his life, a date with an amazing girl. And the reason I've never played this role, he's Jewish, and for some odd reason, people don't believe they're Asian Jews. They exist. But so he just had this wonderful date with this girl who's not Jewish, and this is the song about that. So
Thank you, Nathan.
yeah, no, it was yeah, great. See you.
Did I make a mistake there?
No. That was like my character getting into the whole like, yep, have a good night. Dude, this was great.
Okay, I'll give you the stage. We'd love to hear a little bit, and thank you very much, Nathan.
You're welcome. All right, here it comes. I'm breaking my mother's heart. The longer I stand looking at you, the more I hear it crumble and crack from 90 miles away. Oh, say I am breaking my mother's heart. The JCC of Spring Valley is shaking and crumbling to the ground, and my grandfather's rolling in his grave. If you had a tattoo, that wouldn't matter. If you had a shaved head, that'd be cool. If you came from Spain or Japan or the back of the van, just as long as you're not from Hebrew school, I'd say now I'm getting somewhere. I'm finally breaking through. I'd say, hey, shit's a goddess. I've been waiting for someone like you. I've been waiting through Danica Schwartz and Erica Weiss. Oh, and the Handelman twins, geez. I've been waiting through Annie Minkus, Karen Pincus, Heather Greenblatt, and Lisa Katz. And, Stacey Rose and Ellen Kaplan, Julie Silber and Jamie Stein. Oof, I have had Shabbos dinners on Friday nights with every Shapiro in Washington Heights. But the minute I first met you, I could barely catch my breath. I've been standing for days with my phone in my hand like an idiot scared to death. I have been wandering through the desert. I've been beaten, I've been hit. My people have suffered for thousands of years, and I don't care one bit. If you had a tattoo, that wouldn't matter. If you once were in jail or you once were a man. If your mother and your brother had relations with each other and your father was connected to the freaking God clan, I'd say, hey, nobody's perfect. It's tragic, but it's true. I'd say, hey, I've been waiting for someone like you. Breaking the circle. You. Taking the light, you are the story I should write. I have to write. If you drove an RV, that wouldn't matter. If you like to drink blood, I think it's cute. If you got a powerful connection with your firearm collection, I say try, beat it, shoot. I'm your Hebrew slave at your service. Just tell me what to do. I say, hey, 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 hey. I've been waiting for someone. I have been praying for someone. You know, I think that I could be in love with someone like you. Here we are.
Bravo, Nathan.
Thank you. Oh yes, thank you, good sir. Thank you.
If everyone out there, please put in the comments a virtual applause for Naathan Phan. He is an incredible singer. You know, I get the impression now all the applauses are coming in now. I think there was a little bit of delay because everyone was so entranced with your music. So let me just put up Kyle and then Micah. Thank you guys for giving the comment. Nathan, thank you for giving us a little glimpse of your show. Now, I get the impression that it is almost like a Broadway sort of show, but virtual. Am I getting it right there as far as
yeah. So what you're getting with the first half of the show is the concert. So basically, you know, as I've mentioned before, I used to perform on cruise ships. Let's see. Mike says, now do it in a straitjacket. What a metaphor that would be. There are so many songs that work great in a straitjacket. I used to perform on cruise ships, and one of the things that they told me is like, you know, if you had these singing shows, 45-minute singing shows ready to go, you know, we could keep you on board longer or on longer cruises. Because that way, you know, you can bring on one entertainer who across 2 weeks would never repeat a show and doing 2 shows a week. And so it's something that I'm trying to creating more of these like cabaret or one-man style type shows. So that's what these are part of. It's part of me saying, does this stuff work? Okay, this finally works. Let's get it in front of an audience. So it's me sharing a talent I don't get to share very often, and also kind of like a workshop in many ways. So the first 45 minutes will be like a straight up concert, except, you know, since I'm not on a nice theater with nice lights, what I do have is my blue screen, and I can put in some fun backdrops, and I can play around with the lighting to a degree, and we can still have some fun with it.
Well, it sounds like a very, you know, my whole thought on just a virtual concert was different than what I had imagined. But when you sang that song, I kind of really thought it was like this Broadway show. So I think that's a huge change as far as and a very entertaining one. But as far as the song choices, Nathan, what could you give us a glimpse of? You know what we may be hearing? Is it all Broadway? Is there contemporary songs? Or
so every month is going to be different. The last show what I did in February, I did what I consider to be like my signature show, and that is just to kind of get a taste of who I am personality wise and to show my range in music. So last month I did songs from TV, from Broadway, from movies, as well as rock and roll, jazz, and some other stuff. So it was just kind of some country, some opera, like everything. Like this is basically my whole range. And then this specific month is all musical theater. I've picked a bunch of musical theater classics. I picked 1 or 2 slightly more obscure pieces, but they're mostly pretty well-known bits, well-known songs. And then I think next month will be my impressions concert. It'll all be impressions that I can do singing-wise.
Oh, wonderful.
So you will get some Tom Jones, some Elvis, some Dean Martin, some Anthony Newley. You're going to get a whole bunch of Muppets. I do an entire song as like all the Muppets.
Okay, so let me go over just a little bit of your show, The Magic and Music of Naathan Phan. That it's actually every Saturday, but it's
the first Saturday of every month.
The first Saturday of every month, and for this month, March 6th at 7 p.m. And can they purchase tickets on your website or?
They can. If they go to magicasiaman.com and click on the upcoming tab, then one of the things that's listed on like the little schedule is this. Or you can go to, Magic Asian Man is probably the easiest way to do it. So the tickets are available there. You can buy them off of Facebook as well. However, I will say, while we're talking about it, I do have a little special deal that's only going to be good until midnight tomorrow. That's the wrong backdrop. There we go. Music and Magic of Nathan Phan. It is a 7 p.m. concert. If you want to hear the singing, show up at 7 p.m. That's specific. If you only want to see magic, show up just at 8. If you want to see both, then show up at 7 and stay through. And it's $20 a ticket. And you can go to my website, or you can go to this website, withribbon.com/u/magicasianman. That's a slightly more direct link. However, for the next, a little over 24 hours, I'm offering a deal right now, 50% off tickets. So for 50% off tickets, if you use the promo code FANFAM, PHNFAM, FanFam gets you 50%. That's $10 a ticket, and that is good for the entire household to gather together on the sofa, on the bed, on the floor, whatever you'd like. If you like to sit on the ceiling, congrats. Just try not to get nosebleeds. But yeah, come and watch the show. $10, and the whole family gets to tune in and watch me sing back to my roots in theater, and then do some magic as well.
It sounds wonderful, Nathan. Now, I want to make sure. So that is a promo code, and I put it down there real quickly, FanFam, and they get 10% off of the ticket price.
50% off. 50% off. So instead of a $20 ticket, it is now a $10 ticket, and it's only good until midnight tomorrow night. That is Pacific time.
Okay, I'm just typing it in there so that people know.
Absolutely.
And I want to make sure that everyone can see that they can use the promo code and on your site, or find you on Facebook.
Yeah, if you find me on Facebook, if you just literally just look up Nathan Phan or Magic Asian Man on Facebook, you'll find me, and you can message me directly through Facebook, and I will be more than happy to be like, yes, do the thing. Here's the direct link. Use the code. Enjoy.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so I put down the promo code right there, everyone. Please use it. Reach out to Nathan if you have any questions. It'll get you 50% off, and I can't say enough that it's well worth the time to check out his shows. Now, Nathan, we were having a pretty good conversation before we went into the show, and not to break the pace of what we're talking about here. You mentioned something, because I know there are a lot of magicians watching right now wondering, how do I get my break in magic? No, I told you to stop midway through the story because I was interested, but Nathan, just, off topic, because it's just lingering in my head.
Absolutely.
What break did you get that really changed the momentum of your magic journey?
Okay, so I think that the big break is a bit of a myth, because it's not really one big break, but I will tell you about several unique things. Just to give you a bit of perspective on this, I'm going to backtrack a little bit further behind what we were talking, just so you can get an idea. I was walking through a mall with my best friend when I saw someone had opened a kiosk that sold magic. All right. And so, one of those places where you walk by and they either are fixing your cell phones, or they're doing massage, or they want you to buy some lotion or something like that. Except this guy was selling magic. I chatted with him, gave him my info, said, hey, if you need any part-time, full-time help. I'd never had a job before, but I knew magic. So I was like, how hard could it be? So I get that job there. The economy was a bit rough. We only lasted about 5-6 months. It folded. Then a couple years later, same guy who opened up that magic kiosk started working at Disneyland in the magic shop. And they were like, who do you know who's a good employee, knows his magic's good salesman? And he's like, I know the guy. Calls me. So then I get lined up for an interview, and I get the job doing magic at the magic shop at Disneyland. Wonderful opportunity. Had the job for a year and a half.
Wonderful.
While I was working this job, I met a gentleman by the name of William Draven, who for a long time was a performer up at Universal Studios, and a lot of their haunted nights, and and Queen Mary Chill, all these sorts of things. So he met me through that, while I'm basically just doing a dozen 4-minute mini shows a day, trying to, basically sell stuff, get kids interested in magic, but also sell stuff. It's a business. And so because of that connection, he says, hey, Nathan, I've got a gig. It doesn't pay. It's a holiday party for the Blackstone Ring up in LA. And I was like, oh, Blackstone, Harry Blackstone, both seniors and junior. Great. So he must have founded this ring or been a member at some point. They call it the Blackstone Ring. Great. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to come and perform. He's like, heads up. They're all a bunch of people who know magic, the front and back of their hands. If they heckle you, it means they like you. So I go in and I do my thing, and I'm like, oh, if this is going to be this kind of free thing, like I'm not going to stick to anything super tight. I just kind of messed around for a few minutes, and I walk in the room and I see Gay Blackstone, widow of Harry Blackstone Jr., executive producer of Masters of Illusion, the TV show, as well as national tours and the Vegas show and a bunch of other Magic TV specials, things like that. So I'm like, oh, it's the Blackstone ring, and there's Gay Blackstone's here at this track. Great.
Right.
I perform, and I'm like, this is it. Gay Blackstone's going to see me. She's like, you're a star, kid, and bring me in, and my future will be made. Not what happened. I even tried emailing her. I got her email through somebody and tried emailing her. I was like, hey, you saw me perform a while back, and this was when the first season of Masters of Illusion was happening on a brand new network or something. So it's like, hey, if you're interested, let me know. Never heard back from her. That's fine. Then about a year later, I'm on the phone. I was in my bathroom, and I think I was brushing my teeth. It was something really innocuous and innocent. And my phone rings. I don't recognize this number. I said, hello, this is Nathan Phan. How can I help you? She said, hi, Nathan, this is Gay Blackstone. This is, for anyone who's not in the Magic world, this is a big deal. This is the kind of call you would expect, please hold for Gay Blackstone. No, just straight into, hi, I'm Gay Blackstone, and I'm calling you.
Right.
And so, imagine Bess Houdini calls you. You're like, hi.
Right.
You're like, what? What? Why? What? Okay. And so she calls me, former president of the Magic Castle, current board of trustees, maybe president of the board of trustees. Anyways,
Right.
she says, we're working on this new show. It's all street magic. Several people mentioned your name. We'd like you to come in for it. And it was around the same time that I just happened to have submitted for a thing called Wizard Wars on Sci-Fi, which was also because of Draven, because I did Myth with him, which was a show, which was a magic and burlesque show he used to do at the Anime Expo. And through him, I met this guy who used to do bizarre stuff. And he had a friend or a cousin or a sister-in-law who was in production working on the show. And he reached out to me saying, hey, I know you do magic. There's a new magic show that's casting. Send your stuff to this email address. So 2 prongs separated from William Draven. And so came in and had to juggle, literally was in this meeting for a show that wound up being called Don't Blink, which then became Street Magic. While I'm in this meeting, get a phone call, and I'm like, oh no, I was supposed to do a conference call for the Wizard Wars people. I have to go to the bathroom. And meanwhile, I'm in the hallway yes, hello, okay, hi, I'm meeting my friend for the first time, who's my magic consultant, Johnny Thompson. Okay, great, yes, okay, I get to meet and work with Johnny. Cool. No, this is all fine. So I'm literally taking a break from a meeting where I'm talking about my a national TV appearance, which would have only been my second national TV appearance. This is right after America's Got Talent. And then meanwhile, talking to people who are going to put me on the Sci-Fi Network and have me work with Johnny Thompson, and then back into the meeting. And so that was, then everything just kind of bridged off from there. So when they say that there's a big break, it's a tough thing, and it's never exactly what you think it's going to be. And your big break is kind of not really a correct term. It's a bit of a misnomer. It's a bit of a misconception. But that doesn't mean that there aren't pivot points or moments of great, fulcrum or leverage that really influence your life. And sometimes they all stem from really tiny, innocuous things, like walking through a mall with your best friend, or just being nice to some guy you've never met before, who then brings you in on projects that may not be amazing in and of themselves, but lead directly to these big, amazing things. So I say this all the time. I would have a magic career without William Draven. I have no idea where it would be without William Draven.
Nathan, we're going to have William Draven here on the show so we can hear his side of the story. It's great.
Probably doesn't remember at all, because to him it was just I met a guy, he was nice, and I asked him to come perform at a thing. To him that's business as usual. To him there was nothing big or grandiose. There was no aha moment for him. It was just I introduced a friend to a person.
And that exemplifies that magic can truly be a community. Sometimes it doesn't feel that way, but sometimes it does when things like that happen. It's a wonderful story, Nathan. It all started out with a job that you had that led you on to all these, a series of events that concluded into one big break. Thank you so much for sharing that, Nathan.
You're very welcome.
Which segues into what you mentioned, Masters of Illusion. And I know that you've been on it several times. Could you give us a little hint about what's in store in the future for that show?
Yes. So we were all wondering. So I've been part of the Vegas show, the national tour, and the television series for multiple seasons now. And we were very unsure as to whether or not we'd be able to film because last year we filmed in like January, early February. So right before everything kind of got shut down. We weren't sure if we'd be able to do it this year. I just got an email a few days ago. I just got approval that I'm allowed to mention this. We are filming another season of Masters of Illusion. We have to jump through a whole bunch of hoops to keep everybody safe, but it's going to be happening later this month. We are filming, which means that Masters of Illusion, short of some very, very large, divine intervention, that should be returning to the CW network this summer. For I think this might be the 8th consecutive season or something like that. And I will be filming for that as well. So hopefully you'll see my face on the program at least once or twice. But yeah, so it is returning to your TVs this summer on the CW network, Masters of Illusion, baby. Filmed in a time of Corona. Love in the time of Corona. Yes, it is going to be very interesting indeed.
Thank you for sharing that little hint of Masters of Illusion. And it's also a great sign that the entertainment industry, especially magic, is still thriving. And
It is.
It's good to hear. Nathan, I could talk to you all day. Your stories are intriguing. I mean, I was having a blast before. And that's why I really wanted to get you back on here because the stories were just flowing. And this is Kyle saying he's looking forward to the show. Now, just to round it off, Nathan, we brought you on to talk about your show, but we ended up talking about stories of magic, which I appreciate so much. I could talk to you all day, Nathan, but I always ask the guests to close off the show with either something to show or something to say. I leave it up to you, Nathan. And, once again, I thank you so much for coming. Is there anything that you would like to say to the audience before we close it off tonight?
Absolutely. Am I just saying something? Do you want to see a wee trick as well?
Absolutely. I would love to. The stage is my friend.
Okay. Let's see. I think it's this button. There it is. Excellent. Oh, wow. That works really, really well. Here we are. So everyone, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I'm just going to do a quick little card trick. I'm sure you've seen plenty of card tricks in this day and age. However, I've recently discovered this is a really lovely way now that I get to have these close-up angles and things to really, really be clean and fair and have some fun with some card tricks in a way that I wouldn't be able to reach this many people and do card tricks before. So let's see here. I need someone in the audience here to go ahead and just type down a playing card in the comments, and then whoever says a card, and then if someone else could give me a random word, just maybe something that means to you, maybe something you want to do this year, something you're looking forward to when the world opens back up again. And then that way we can make sure the card's nice around it, because normally you'd come in and you'd physically select a playing card. However, you cannot physically select a playing card because you're not physically here. Come out just a wee bit like that. Hopefully everything looks fine. Good. Nobody in the comments just yet. Oh, here we go. Kyle Brugerman says 4 of hearts. Excellent. I'm going to go through here and hopefully I have a 4 of hearts. Let's see if I have one. There's a 4 of diamonds, 4 of hearts. Excellent. And let's see if somebody's going to say a random word. If not, then I'll just write Kyle's name on here. I just find that to be so pedestrian writing down. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, thank you very much, Mikey, for the kind words. Hosting Meister Nathan, he's gifted. Amazing. Thank you so much. I'm not seeing any comments, so I'm just going to write down amazing on here just because that was a word that came up, just so that we know that this isn't a prearranged thing. Amazing. There we go. Let's see. Here we go. Wee card trick for you all. Watch very carefully. I'm going to take the card, and I'm going to place it into the packet. Face down might help. Move a little bit closer, that way you can see. Into the packet. Not on the top of the deck. Not on the bottom, obviously. If I click my fingers, an incredible thing happens. The card jumps out of the deck and lands between the 2 face-down jokers. I don't want to see. There's no double stick tape or anything like that. There's just one playing card. And nope, that's not it either. Hey, every once in a while, that kind of stuff. Let's try that. Let's try that one more time, shall we? All right, that's what it would normally look like if I weren't a magician, baby. Let's try this one more time, shall we? I just remembered what I did wrong. Okay, that's fine. Magic. Okay, is it? Let's see if the card is still somewhere inside the packet. It indeed, 4 of hearts. Yes, there it is. Good, excellent. The card is indeed inside the packet. We'll try this one more time. There it is. Yes, there it is. One card appears face down between the two. No double stick tape, nothing like that. And it is. There it is. Whew. Worried myself there for a moment. There is the card that says amazing. Only one in all of existence that looks like that. Tell you what, we'll try this one more time. I'm going to set the card down here. Can't go anywhere. And I'm going to take the 2 jokers and I'll set them aside one more time. And I'm going to take the card and I'm going to place it in the deck. I'm not just going to place it back into the deck facing the right way. You'll notice that I'm placing it inside the deck facing the wrong direction. The reason I'm doing that is because this way, no matter which way the deck is facing, we'd be able to spot it, right? That is unless, of course, I click my fingers like this, and now you can see that the card is no longer facing the wrong direction inside the packet. It's gone, and it is, in fact, back between the 2 jokers. Absolutely amazing. There we are. Yes. Okay. Hold on. Do I want to try the crazy thing? No, I won't try the crazy thing. I've had a long day. This is like my 3rd virtual show of the day. There we go. Just a wee bit of magic for you all, and I will leave you all by
Bravo.
saying,
Bravo.
here's thank you. I don't know if I said this last time or not, but here is to us, because that's all there is us. There is no them. The them they're always talking about. They don't exist, because we are not each other's enemy. There's only one race, the human race. We are all in this together. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, or what you believe, as long as at the end of the day, we can all get together for a good, quiet, civil, peaceful drink. Cheers.
Well said, Nathan. I think that's the perfect close to the night and the show at Faust Company. Just a reminder, everyone, we've seen some good magic, some great music, and here it is again, the music and magic of Nathan Phan, a unique Zoom experience, and it's going to be March 6th of this Saturday, and use the promo code FANFAM, and you'll get 50% off of the promo code. Thank you so much, Nathan, for coming on again. I can't tell you enough how appreciative I am. I'm just looking through the comments. I can't keep up. Kyle says cheers. And
thank you very much, Kyle.
Thank you so much for closing out the show, Nathan. And
thank you for having me back. It's a pleasure as always. Lovely to chat with you and appear on the air with you. And hopefully we'll get to work together in a more direct capacity very, very soon.
Absolutely. It would be my honor. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the amazing Nathan Phan. Check him out. Follow him on Facebook. We'll see you again. My name is Chris Herren as Faust. This is Nathan Phan, and we will see you soon. Good night, everyone.